life.
What up, YouTube? It's your girl DeeDee. Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another quick reaction video. Now, this video, I thought it was kind of funny, but at the same time, it's not. But I thought it was very interesting, but it just shows you how crazy some people can be. Listen, before we hop into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It is free to subscribe, share, and like the video, and turn on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new content, all right? All right, so make sure you are doing that. Now, listen, Brandon Jamal, so he has a YouTube channel and he's all over social media. It's the single mom, the guy who made the song about the single moms and You Let Him Hit It Raw song. He has that song and he has a channel on YouTube, goes by the name of Brandon Jamal. So he posted this video talking about his cousin who tried to fight him because he called Jasmine Crockett an idiot. So I'm going to let him tell the story. I thought this was insane and crazy, but it goes to show you how people, you can't have a difference with people. People be ready to fight. And the main ones who act like they're so moral and they have all these moral high grounds are the ones who be ready to throw hands when you don't agree with them. So we're going to hop into the video, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that bell, all that good stuff, you guys. Make sure you are doing that before you start listening to the video. Okay, all right, here we go.
So y'all, my female cousin just did this to me because I said Jasmine Crockett is an idiot. My female cousin, my hard R female Kamala Harris, Jasmine Crockett voting for cousin, did this because I said Jasmine Crockett is an idiot. And then I simply said to her, who do you think, mind you, I used to like Jasmine Crockett because she's black.
Right.
And then I listened to her. I was like, oh, this girl dumb. Like, do you know how much of an idiot you have to be as a black person to grow up in a good household and want to play ghetto for the internet and for people on TV? So then we was arguing and I'm leaving. I'm on the way out the door. I'm on the way out the door and she slapped me and then tried to like scratch me. Like she came at me like I was a girl that she was fighting.
You know what? This speaks to how women will be so quick to run up on a man. I can't even count how many times I've seen that happen. You small, short women will run up on the big bouncers to a club. Like will run up on these men like, you know, like you running up on another girl. Like they have no problem running up on dudes trying to fight them because you know why? They know that majority of these men will not hit them back. That's the only reason, unless you're insane. You know, they have no problem running up on men trying to fight. And like, you couldn't even, these men could just throw you, sling you around if he wanted to, but they don't think that the men will. And this is why they take that chance. Because you have to be insane to understand, to understand the strength of most men. You know, even the shortest, smallest dude is probably stronger than the average woman, than most women. You have to be insane to think you could fight a man and run up on him and not think, you know that he's stronger. You know, when they talk about abuse and domestic and DV and, you know, violence against women, you know how strong men are then, but they act like that go out the window when they're running up on one. You act like you forget that these men are strong and that they could hurt you if they wanted to. That goes that, you know, you don't think about that then when you're running up on one because you don't think that they'll do anything. But you know, if you know that they're capable of hurting you, why would you run up on them so easy? I don't understand. That's always mind-boggling to me. But men are the ones who're supposed to hold their composure and not, you know, defend themselves when these crazy broads just run up on them. Insane. Look, his face all scratched up. Look, this is crazy. This is crazy. And then, but let's play it and I'll give my thoughts. Here we go.
So I tackled her, held her down. You know, I used to wrestle in school. Can't no girl hurt me unless you got a weapon. Like, you're a girl, I'm a man. I used to wrestle. And both my mama and my auntie right there, she's yelling at them, get him off of me. What are you going to do? Get him off of me. What are you going to do? I'm like, you did it, you idiot. So yeah, liberals love talking about how the other side is so bad. But this is what they do when you simply ask them a logical question. And do you know what made her lose her composure so much? Was when I said, who do you think watches Jasmine Crockett more? The person whose job is to be on the internet or the person who watches them in their free time? She said, you don't think I can watch her? I said, you see, this is what y'all do. I ask you a simple question and you can't answer it. And then she just, and look at my face. Look at my face. She lucky I ain't some man who wants to hit a woman. I never want to get physical with a woman, ever. I don't like violence, period, much less with a woman. And if I was the type of man that was looking for a reason to hit a woman, she'd be waking up off that floor instead of getting up because I let her up. Oh, and if you wondering, you know I called the police. They're on the way right now. But I gave my auntie a heads up. I said, since she's family, I'll give her a head start. I called the law. So she best not be here when the police get here. She probably won't be here when the police get here, but it's going to be a warrant out for her arrest or whatever county I'm in Texas. And I know where you live in Chicago, you stupid. And you know what's really funny? I kind of look like the Joker right now. You're going to jail. You know, I might as well finish this read while I'm waiting on the police. You that much of a fangirl for this blithering idiot that you gonna assault your cousin over it? You that
I think that's why I was laughing, because I thought that was funny. But yeah, and as he should, I think he should call the police and press charges. Why not? Because I think the problem is a lot of men don't report stuff like this because they don't want to, they feel like a man. They don't want to, have their man card taken away. Oh, because they call the police on a woman. No, but if that woman got physical and violent with you, you should call it. But what if she, if a woman attacks you and pulls out a weapon and bashes you in the head and you're bleeding, you would want somebody to call the police, the ambulance, everybody to save your life. See, you should, and this is why you should call the police, press the charges, do what's necessary to hold them accountable. Because if you don't, they just could skate off in the sunset and laugh about their actions and just keep it moving like nothing ever happened. No, they have to be held accountable so they'll keep their hands to themselves. I don't care if somebody agree with you or disagree with you. That's not a reason for you to start hitting people, because unless you want to get hit back. If you could have disagreed with me all day, but if you put your hands on me, you're gonna get hands put back on you. As it should be. No, people have to defend themselves. It's crazy though, but when we talk about politics, that's why a lot of I don't recommend people get to talk about politics is a lot, because I know that's a sticky politics and religion. People, that used to be a thing where people just knew not to even go there because they know how divisive it can get, and so usually people stay away from that and just keep their opinions to themselves. But now, people just want to speak out on their preferences and what they think and all of these things, and you see how tricky that can be. But I just think to have, a difference of an opinion should be able to be accepted. But with people now, Lord, they'll cancel you for your opinions and your choices. It's just insane to me. And now they want to fight. So literally, you go to blows with the person because you don't agree with their political stance. It's crazy to me, and that's never a justification for violence just because you don't like what somebody is saying. Let's continue.
Much of a fangirl of a dumbass, you stupid, ignorant Avery Lynn Boyd, you dumbass heifer, you. You that much of a... That's why your dumb ass can't keep a man. You ain't never even had no real boyfriend. And you 30-something. 30... How old is you? 35? Ain't never had no real man. Because you don't know how to talk to nobody. Nobody want to deal with your weird ass. Weird as hell out here. 35, never had no real boyfriend. And you ain't even fat. You cute. And you in Chicago, the home of the thirstiest around. And nobody wants you? You? In the land of the thirsties.
Now he roasting her now. Listen, this is unfortunate, and this shouldn't happen to anybody. Nobody should get scratched up or fought because you have a dispute of a difference of opinion on a politician. Like, these people don't give a shit about you. Like, the people don't care what's going on in your life. They just want you to pander to them, vote for them, whatever, so they can keep putting money in their pockets. They don't really care about the people for real in a lot of these situations. So it's not even worth it. At best, you should just laugh off somebody's difference. If you don't agree with it, it should never be come to blows and fights and trying to hit somebody over somebody you don't even know, which is insane to me. I can see if it's your relative, somebody you're defending, or somebody like that say something crazy to your family member. I could see you maybe fighting for that. I could see that. But for somebody that you don't even know, that could care less about you, it's just insanity to me. But listen, shout out to him. This is unfortunate that this happened to him. I just think this is crazy. And you should, and by the way, I don't think you should ever talk politics with family members or anybody, because they crazy. They really be believing the hype. No matter what you'll never get people to see your point of view or see your side, because people just gonna believe what they're gonna believe. Even if they don't have any information, don't have any evidence to prove why they believe what they believe, it doesn't matter. People just gonna believe what they want and vote and do what they want to do, and you can't convince them otherwise. So why even try? That's why I don't think you should be talking political, any type of politics with family members, with anybody really, unless you're in a room of people with who think alike, who all agree. Because once you start going, toward the opposition, you don't know how crazy people are crazy these days. But anyway, I thought this was interesting. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below of this whole situation. Definitely chime in, keep the conversation going. Let me know your thoughts on this one, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. DeeDeesReactions.